This is just being really nice accumulation, and we're holding above. Like, just very, very simple stuff, okay? So you have, again, this being like, you have the sell-off, okay? What happens is you find your support within this area. So just a quick thing, this, if anyone who's into Wyckoff accumulation or anything like that, this 1 inch USDT looks great for that. Okay, so you have a big sell-off, you find your initial support, you bounce, you hold it, you come down, you take the lows. This would be called a spring, although you're not taking out these wicks, but they're not very liquid at that point, so this is called a spring. You come back in, test again this area of support before getting a rally up back to your range highs. First opportunity to take profit off of this, back in, test once again this area that it was in, and then you break above. And now the important thing on this is that on this break, you're looking to sell that break, reaccumulate once again within this area, and then this time you want to hold, and then you're looking for higher prices. So you have your support down here, then you have your resistance within basically this zone here, okay? So they're quite wide zones, okay? It's quite a low liquidity coin, but now you're holding above it, so that's very bullish overall. So these type of accumulation patterns, all right, we're getting them like everywhere, all over the market, all across the market right now. And you can probably add some like high time frame levels onto this, so we can go very simply. I'd say if you're looking for like altcoins that look like really good trades right now, try and find the stuff that's looking a little bit like this. So you have your weekly levels within here, use your high time frame levels. Okay, so you can see weekly support, swept the lows, coming back in, claim a support, support again, this weekly up at the highs, acting as resistance. Now what's it doing? Okay, it's in the process of claiming this as support. Now what the really nice thing that this does at this stage, so this is giving us a trade like literally as we speak on 1 inch. Okay, so the really nice thing about this is you've dipped back into here and you found support in an area that was once resistance on a high time frame level. So where we saw that higher time frame accumulation, we're now getting that once again on this low time frame. It's given you an invalidation. This low will be your invalidation for a trade that you can take. So you're looking at this, a high, low, higher high, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, change of market structure, come back into support. Okay, so we're looking for this to come into $3.90. I'll take this trade. If we can come into this area, in fact right now this looks quite good. 1 inch looks really good, so this gives you a long position. If you can get the weekly, great. Your invalidation would be here. Okay, so you've changed market structure on the 1 hour chart. And then for me, I'm lacking levels above right now, so I'm going to just take my expansions. So I'm going to pull high to low, I'm going to add my extensions, expansions, whatever you want to call it, onto that. I'm assuming this trend will continue. I'll aim for the 1.618, $5. We have a trade. Now let's see if we can add some confluence onto this. There's not a whole lot of confluence on here. And again, this is important because you've got this old range that it was in. So if you can get acceptance back above here, you could also wait for a weekly close on this. But what it's given you is like a trade on the 1 hour. So I'd be happy to take that, I think, as a trade right now. Looking for higher prices. You've got really a lack of levels above you. And this is just playing simple bull market, trending market. So it's relatively straightforward stuff. It's not always going to work, but as long as the only way it's not going to work is if you lose an uptrend, higher time frame. So you could aim higher. You could just aim for the monthly if you want to go crazy with it. But I'd say looking for a trade from around $3.90 up to $5 looks pretty good on this. And if you can get $5.60 out of it, then great. That look clean enough? That'll do. Posting this into the high time frame trade section for anyone who is in the crew who would like to take a look at it. I either want to see this low hold or I'm looking for 56k. Either way, I'm bullish and I'll be buying the dip. I have bought the dip. I'll buy some more if we come lower down. I'm not too fast. 1 inches on KuCoin. Cool. I've never traded futures on KuCoin. I think I'd take that as a futures trade, so I might just do it on Binance. I'm going to do this very quickly. I'm just going to set it and forget it. Because generally speaking, that's what I like to do. So I'm going to place some limit orders on these levels here. It would be nice to get filled. $3.90 down to $3.80. Because I don't set a hard stop loss, but if my alert goes off, then that should wake me up or alert me. I'll also place an alert here. We do also have the support down here, weekly NPAC. Hey, cool. 1 inch long has been filled. We are into the OKX buy walls. So let's just watch this. So I will eventually get around to looking at Solana. If you really want like an altcoin looked at, super chat it, because I often just ignore them and do my own thing and talk my own shit. But if you super chat or if you do join the membership on YouTube, then I will always check whatever requests you have. I'm getting alerts going on all over the place. Oh man. Okay, cool. I'm getting filled on some orders. This is good. So I am now in a long on 1 inch. That has happened during the stream. I have taken this trade. Yeah, this is an extremely technical trade with a very clear invalidation. Now on this, I'd say if you get invalidated on this, because this is such a technical trade, you're looking to take the highs, okay? Here's your invalidation. Just trade it as that, okay? Yeah, not financial advice, not financial advice, not financial advice, but just trade it as that, because the last thing you want is, like, I'm not interested in holding spot on this coin. This is a trade taken off of the USDT chart. The Bitcoin pair looks okay. Yes, it's holding the weekly, but it's chopping around. It looks like a bull flag and it looks like we're going to go higher again, but this is the really technical trade off of this. And 1 inch I know does trade really nicely and technically. I've had really good trades off of this before, but take it as a trade. Okay, know that you're in an uptrend. Know that this local downtrend has been broken and you don't want to take out these lows. All right, don't go holding it and risk it coming down here, because the next support for me is $2.80 and we're at like $4 right now. So there's just no point. If this doesn't hold, use it as a trade. You may lose 5%, so just be aware you could lose 5% on this trade. But you could make, at the very least, 17%, most likely about 50%. So the reward is there, the risk to reward is there. It's very, very good. Very technical trade. Let's just see if it plays out.